I've been sick as a dog all day until I came across this video. Why do cats purr? Extraordinary animals from BBC Earth. 500,000 hits, 90-something% approval rating. Let's take a look at this.
They purr when they're severely injured and they purr when they're giving birth. So there has to be a survival mechanism.
Does it? I mean, if it's a survival mechanism, why don't all animals purr?
Mugenthaler has spent years studying and recording a wide variety of cat purrs to explore this survival mechanism theory. And
yes, you've got to be a little careful with confirmational bias with this sort of thing.
Her results are startling.
This is a cougar. And even though they're 175 pounds, they're the same frequency as a 7-pound cat.
The same frequency, you say? I'm not entirely convinced about that. Let's see what it sounds like.
Here's a cougar.
Okay, that's about 4 hertz. 4 beats per second. In fact, let's do that again. See what it looks like. Yeah, it's about 4 hertz.
And here is a domestic house cat,
which is much higher in frequency. It's almost as if resonant frequencies vary on the size of the object. Okay, so, if you were to take a look at the resonant frequency of various organs in the body, what you tend to find is the bigger they are, the lower the frequency, and the smaller they are, the higher the resonant frequency. Okay.
To the human ear, they might sound slightly different, but they're...
To the human ear, look, I can tell you one is in a few cycles per second. I reckon about 4 hertz, but it's just by ear. They're
really
not the same.
Under frequency analysis, they're almost identical.
No.
What's interesting about the cat's purr is that it's not just generated by the larynx. It's generated by the diaphragm right here. That
Okay, so what?
muscle that helps you breathe. Well, the diaphragm is a large muscle, and that vibration goes throughout their entire body.
Oh dear, I think I know where this is going.
And that particular vibration that they're creating is healing their bones, their muscles, their ligaments, even their lungs.
Well, it's sort of true that, certain vibrations essentially act as a massage for things where it's difficult to things go through your body in a circulatory system. However, at some point they can be limited by diffusion, and vibrations help mix things up on that sort of level. So at some level, vibrations can help, but she's about to go completely off the deep end here.
In fact, the only incidences of cancer that are prevalent in cats are at their extremities, the very ends, the tail and the paws.
Okay, so cats don't get cats only get foot and tail cancer. Those aren't actually organs. Almost all cancers occur in organs, like the kidneys or liver or stomach or skin. You don't get them. You don't get foot cancer. And if you actually do a very, very in-depth, detailed research study by typing cancer in cats into Wiki, you find cancer in cats is the leading cause of death among all the animals, which is not entirely surprising. All the animals have to die of something, and, cancer is one of those things that can actually sort of finish you off. So, yeah. But you take a look at the sorts of cancer you can get in cats, and it's all, you don't see, in fact, let's do it. Let's do a search for tail cancer. And oddly enough, there is no tail cancer. Or how about foot cancer? Or what are they? Paw cancer. I'm stunned.
The cat is actually healing themselves every single time they purr.
So all you have to do is purr and you can cure yourself of cancer.
Now,
Okay, enough of this.
the key to understanding this study is not to think of the purr as a sound, but to think of it as a vibration, a very real physical force that is travelling throughout the entire body.
Okay, so this is doubling down on all you need to do is purr and you can cure cancer.
And the evidence to back this theory up is very persuasive.
A really wonderful example is any type of osteodisease. Cats simply don't get them.
Yes, and earlier you were telling us that cats only get cancer in their paws and tail. You know, at the extremities where, for some reason, the sound doesn't reach. Not quite how resonant frequencies work, but whatever.
With near the prevalence that dogs do.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a little more evidence on that. Anyway, so it turns out that the reason I'm sick as a dog is because I've not been purring like a cat. Well, yeah, thanks to that BBC Earth. It's really enlightening.